we think rationally and logically, and we analyze things, and that's all important. That's very important. And then we also feel things, we intuit things, and we want to use both poles of our intelligence to evolve the next step, whatever it is, in whatever is going on in our lives. But we've given so much value to the rational mind, to logic. We've got this idea that we can figure everything out and control everything, and if we weigh up everything and weigh up all the pros and cons, we'll be able to, we'll arrive at it that way, through a sort of an exhaustive intellectual process. But we don't usually. We just get confused. We just want to get hold of more and more and more statistics and information, and we lose our way because we're not drawing on the other quality of intelligence that can synthesize that information and use it to evolve a really new and fresh perspective. It affects our relationships. If we're connected to our own interior guidance, we have a lot more traction in relating to other people. We don't need them to shore us up. We don't need their approval, and neither do we need to sort of discount or put down everything they're saying. We want to take it into account. It can be very helpful as part of that sort of data, as it were, that we blend with our intuitive sensing to evolve new ideas. I think our education system, which has been influenced over the past, I don't know how many decades exactly, but it's been heavily sort of entrained to this, to just the intellectual approach. Creativity draws on this mysterious inner ability to synthesize. It's that ability to come up with new insight, and you can't quantify that. And when you try to cut it out of the educational system, everything becomes deadened, like the wasteland. A wasteland means a land that's lacking water. It's dry, it's desiccated, you just have to endure it. You just endure it, you tick the boxes and come out the other end. But you may not, in our current education system, you may never have been taught to think for yourself, to trust your own ideas. And if you can't do that, you really can't do very much. And it may be that, many young people now are drawn to arts in some shape or form, whether it's filmmaking or writing or poetry or performance, because when you engage with the artistic process, you have to engage with this intuitive process. You can't do it any other way. And you struggle. Obviously, you have to learn skills as well. You have to learn how to use language. You have to learn technology. But if you're going to make anything that's satisfying, you have to engage with your own intuitive process, because that's where the new upwelling of insight is going to come from. That's how you emerge thought. That's how you evolve thought. Another aspect of the wasteland that we've seen over the past, really setting in over the past 10, 20 years is to do with the difference between what you might call true wealth and money. Everything, for some reason, that it's quite scary the way it's happening. It's remarkable the way that, in my view anyway, the Grail Myth is being writ large across the world at the moment, is that we've come to value digits, money, literally money in our bank accounts. We'd rather, strip down a good functioning company and make a profit out of selling it on than build up a company that can flourish and create a community and have people earn money and bring up their families and put wealth back into the town and so on. We'd rather just have this money. But money doesn't really have any inherent value. It doesn't create inherent value. It just creates more. you know, bigger houses, more cars, gated compounds so you can keep, you know, the ghetto that you've created away from you. All of this is really an impoverished lifestyle.